everyone, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a yoga flow for the throat chakra. For props for today's class, if you have 2 yoga blocks, you could bring them over. You don't necessarily need them. We're going to be doing fish pose toward the end of practice, and I'll offer you a modification with the blocks. Or if you'd like a block to sit up on, you can use that as well. So maybe bring over 2 blocks. Otherwise, we're going to start today's practice in sitting. Okay, so starting in easy pose. Close down your eyes, rest the backs of the hands on your thighs, palms facing up, sit up nice and tall, and just tune into your breath here. And we'll set an intention for today's practice. You could set any intention you'd like, but I'll offer you 3 intentions that would go well with the theme of the throat chakra's energy. So you can work with, I speak my truth, I speak with love, or I'm confident in who I am. Feel free to work with any of those 3. Go ahead and choose your intention and just seal that in your mind's eye right now. We'll take a few guided breaths here together. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breathing, please use that in your practice. If not, just doing deep breathing works well. I'll link a video in the description down below that teaches you that breath if you want to learn, but no worries for right now. So still keeping the eyes closed, we'll take our 3 breaths here. So nice deep inhale, and as you inhale, feel the breath traveling down the throat. And as you exhale, feel the breath coming back through the throat out the nose. Inhale breath, follow the air down the throat into the lungs. Exhale breath, follow the breath out. One more inhale, feel the breath, the air moving down the throat. Exhale, follow it out. Coming back to a pace of breathing that feels comfortable for you. An option to place the hands on the throat if that feels okay for you. If you're going to do this, you're just going to place one hand on top of the other with the fingers open, just connecting with the throat here. And you're just gently placing the hands over the throat. You're not putting any pressure here. If this feels like something that you don't feel comfortable with, you could also just have the hands about a few inches away from the throat as well. You don't have to have your hands on the throat. So while you're here, the point is just connecting in with this energetic space. Bringing your awareness to this point in the body. So we can move through our practice with intention. Go ahead and release the hands down, and we'll take some neck rolls. Drop the chin to the chest, right ear over to right shoulder. Chin drops to the chest, left ear to left shoulder. Keep that right shoulder down away from your ear, opening through the sides of the throat. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, left shoulder down away from your ear. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. With the breath, inhale, head comes down. Exhale over to the right. Inhale down. Exhale to the left. Inhale, head down. Exhale right. Inhale, head down. Exhale left. Come back to center and breathe. Reach the arms up overhead and cactus the arms, elbows bend, fingertips extended, open through the chest, maybe look up a little bit. Just taking up space here. And then relax the hands down. If you're on a block, you can remove that, and everyone go ahead and meet me on your hands and knees. As always, on your hands and knees, check in with your position, making sure the hands are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. We'll move through cat-cow. You could either move through cow and then through a neutral spine if you'd rather, or you can move from cow all the way to cat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do an open mouth breath when we're in cow position, okay? So inhale either to neutral spine or rounding to cat. As you exhale, breathe out through the mouth, cow. Inhale, cat or neutral. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth, cow. Keep going like that at your own pace and making the breath kind of audible so you could really hear it, like you're sighing it out through the mouth. One more. Hold in cow for an extra breath. Come back to neutral. Step the right foot forward between the hands so you're in low lunge. So in your low lunge, staying up high first so the torso is stacked over the pelvis. Keep the posture up nice and tall, shoulder blades squeezing gently together. And then you're going to have the hands hovering in front of the throat. The hands are about a few inches away from the throat. Breathe here. One more breath. Hands reach up. Option to sink deeper into the hips if that feels good. And then option to interlace the fingers at the top, pointer finger up to the sky, maybe finding a little back bend. Breathe. One more breath. Hands come down, bordering the right foot. Come back to all fours. Drop the pelvis down into cow. Take a breath. Come back through neutral spine. Step the left foot forward between your hands for low lunge on the other side, Anjaneyasana. First, having this torso stacked over the pelvis. Hands in front of the throat. So switch sides. So if you had the right hand in front of the left, this time do the left hand in front of the right. The hands are about a few inches away from the throat. Keeping the spine nice and tall. Breathe here. And then reach the arms up. Option to sink into the hips for a deeper lunge. And option to interlace the fingers, pointer finger up to the sky, maybe finding a little back bend, and breathe. One more breath. Place the hands down to border the left foot. Bring that leg back to all fours. Toes together, knees wide. Sit back into a wide leg child's pose, Balasana. Forehead relaxes on the earth. Breathe here. If you're practicing with Ujjayi breathing, continuing that here. Start to look forward and walk yourself forward onto your stomach, coming up into Sphinx pose. So for Sphinx pose, the elbows are under the shoulders, palms facing down so the forearms are on the ground. Press through the elbows to draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Legs are relaxed. Turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. Turn the head to look right. Back to center. Turn, look left. Back to center. Turn, look right. Back to center. Hold here for a breath. And relax down, one hand on top of the other, rest the forehead down. Coming up again, either coming up to Sphinx again or coming up through a high cobra. So hands would be under shoulders, press through the palms, lift the torso up, lower body stays relaxed, gazes forward, breathe. One more breath, lower back down. One hand on top of the other, rest the forehead down. So options, you can either come up through Sphinx again, come up through Cobra again, or come up through Upward Dog, okay? So your choice. If you're taking Upward Dog, pressing through the palms, pressing up through the tops of the feet, shoulder blades, squeeze back so the legs are lifted. Maybe gaze up, opening a little more through the throat. And then if you're in Upward Dog, dropping down to the knees, and everyone press back, toes together, knees wide, sit back into a wide leg child's pose, Balasana. 2 breaths. Walk the hands up, cross the feet behind you, make your way to lay on your back. Moving into bridge pose, this gives you a similar activation through your throat chakra like shoulder stand, but with a lot less strain on your neck. So you're gonna have the feet hip width apart, palms down at your sides, tuck your shoulders underneath you, relax back down, and then press through the heels, lifting the hips up. Squeezing through the glutes, and then option to interlace your hands underneath you, bringing the shoulders under you to lift you a little higher, reaching the hands down, getting a little more into the throat here, but only do this if it feels good for you. Honoring your body and what it needs. Breathe here. Keep the knees stacked over the ankles. The knees aren't falling in together. Breathing into the throat. If the hands are interlaced, relax them out, and everyone lower back down. Good. Moving into fish pose. So if you have neck issues, you might want to take the supported version with the blocks, or if you just aren't feeling like you want to do fish pose right now, take supported fish with the blocks. So for supported fish, you have one block on the low setting going long ways, so it's like long ways for your spine, and then this top block where your head's going to go is on the medium setting. Okay, so your upper back would be on this block that's long ways on the lower setting, and then the block at the top of the mat is for your head. You relax your arms out and breathe. Legs can be bent or knees can be bent, or Knees can also be straight. Whatever feels good for you. So if you're taking supported fish, go ahead and do that. Breathing there. If you're taking fish without any props, you're going to be laying on your back. You prop up onto your elbows, so my hands are toward my butt, and then you start to let the head fall backward, okay? The head doesn't necessarily have to touch the mat, so you could just do that there with the neck going backward. There should be no pain in the neck here, no dizziness or anything like that. If there is, please stop this pose. Or if you've been practicing fish for a while, my ponytail's in the way, you could rest the top of your head on the mat. Breathe into the throat. Legs are together. One more breath. And slowly coming out of the pose, wherever you're at, relaxing down, bending through the knees, and just letting your body relax on the earth. This kind of is like a rebound for fish pose. So just really letting the upper back relax on the ground for a moment here. And then rolling onto your side, making your way to come back up into sitting. If you'd like to sit on the block, go ahead and do so. So we're gonna take our relaxation here. So in meditation, we're gonna do a little chanting first. So this is the throat chakra. So sound is really healing for this area. Using your voice is really good for bringing balance to the throat chakra. So we're going to use the seed sound of the throat chakra to help balance this area. So we're going to chant hum. I suggest saying it out loud. If you don't want to say it out loud, you could always chant it in your head and listen to me. So we'll chant it a few times together and then move into our meditation. So get comfortable here, sitting up nice and tall with the spine straight. Backs of the hands on the thighs, palms facing up. Close the eyes. And our mantra for the throat chakra is hum. So we'll repeat that now. Repeat with me or silently in your head. Hum. 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 One more. Hum. Moving into silence. Maybe still hearing the mantra repeating. Stay connected with the breath. Maybe tuning into that sensation of the breath moving down the back of the throat on the inhale and following it back out on the exhale. When you're ready, bringing your awareness back to the physical body, maybe wiggling the fingers, rolling the shoulders back. Bring the hands into prayer at your heart. We'll close here with a breath together, a nice deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Return to your comfortable breath. Blink your eyes open. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys for practicing with me today. If you want to learn more information about the throat chakra, I'll link a video in the description down below that goes into more detail on this energy center. But otherwise, thank you for watching. If you liked this practice, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button right below me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.